I love this weather. I love thunderstorms, but oh my gosh, the humidity. Let me see what time it is. It's about 10:15 in the morning. I woke up 3 hours ago. I washed my face about an hour ago, and I'm already so oily. It's disgusting. Yesterday I walked outside wearing my glasses, instant fog. My glasses instantly fogged up. Living here is pretty, but when it's cloudy and stormy, oh gosh, the humidity is on the next level. Today it's going to be a lot of Too Faced product. I was just picking out random things in my collection to use today, and then I sat them all down together and I'm like, oh, the majority of them is Too Faced. Too Faced is one of my favorite brands. I have pretty much a whole face of theirs except for eyeshadow and brows. Eyeshadow palettes have never really spoken to me from Too Faced, so I've never purchased them, but pretty much everything else I have. As you already know from the title, I am wanting to create a summer mango, fruity, delicious, tango-y look. Mango and watermelon and strawberries, those are really the three fruits I always think of during the summertime. Those are the main fruits I usually eat during the summertime. So I wanted to create a mango on my eyes. For the majority of this look, I will be using my BH Cosmetics Ultimate Matte palette. I use this a lot. Use this more than their Back to Brazil palette. The only shadow so far that I've had a problem with is this pink one. You swatch it on your finger and it shows up pretty well, but when you apply it with a brush, you see barely anything on your eye. I'm priming my eyes with the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. And shocker, I have not been setting my primers. I usually always set it with powder, but I haven't lately, and it's been okay. I haven't had that much of an issue with blending. Taking this bright yellow shade as my transition shade, and I'm first patting this in my crease. After about that much product, I'm going to start blending this out. Windshield wiper motions, and then starting in my inner corner, that's when I'm starting to do the itty bitty circular motions across my whole crease area. And as you can see, a lot of the pigment dies down with blending it out, but that's okay. I'd rather take my time blending it out and then pack on more pigment so it all looks beautiful. This shade is the most used shade in this palette. I use it every single time I use this palette, regardless of the look I do. I always use this shade in it. I'm gonna try to use this Colourpop shadow. I'm not expecting much from it. Taking a pencil brush, I'm gonna try to get on the outskirts because I know right in the middle here, there's really no shadow that's coming up. It's just the oils from the shadow. It's weird and gross, but we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna try to really contain this color in my crease. I'm trying not to get it on my lid because I don't really necessarily want to do a cut crease today. Okay, it's showing up a little bit. I wish that was more bright, but I think that is the best I can do. Like when you first get these, they're gorgeous, they're so fun to use, and they're easier to use. But this didn't even make it to its expiration date, and it was already being really difficult. So mangoes have green in them, right? So what should I do? Bright orange shade is going all over my lid. You're so pretty. This shade is needing a little encouragement to give me my pop of color. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wet the brush, which a lot of people don't do for mattes, but I do. I'm gonna take my Milky Mist spray. I'm just gonna spritz the brush once. That's it. Dip it back into the palette. Now watch this. Ready? Are you ready for this? Look how much more that color pops up. It's great. It's beautiful. I'm gonna try to deepen up that maroon shade even more. So I'm gonna go back into this and redo this whole process. Kind of want to do a wing with this green eyeliner. Would that ruin this look or make it? Let's just do it. We're having fun, right? This is the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in Vivid Envy. I like the colors of these eyeliners, but I don't recommend them because they crack. It's sad. actually how bad they crack. And don't look up while you're applying it, or else it will get all over your crease and all of the eyeshadow work you just did. That's cool. I'm using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put on my Tarte Goddess lashes. These are my go-to lashes. They're gorgeous. I like to first apply the mascara on top of my lash line to cover up any of the fallen eyeshadow and the colorful eyeliner that may have gotten on my lashes. And then I go ahead and apply mascara like normal. Moving on to the face, I need to mattify this ish because this oily situation is not a good situation. I'm using my One Heck of a Blot Primer from Soap and Glory. I am running out. Ooh, that was so much. Holy crap. It's okay, we're gonna use all of it because we're so oily. Just soak this into my skin. Wow, I really did use a lot. Pores who? No pores today. And yet we're gonna add some more primer. This is just to make it have more of a sticky surface for the foundation. This is the Milk Hydrogrip Primer. I am too also going to put this all over my face. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like putting this on my face. Like, I like how it's sticky when it dries down. Like, I feel like my foundation sticks to it more. But putting it on is it just feels wrong because it feels like a hair gel or aloe vera. My mind is like, I shouldn't be putting this on right before foundation, but you do. If you have it, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It just feels wrong until it dries down, and then it's like, oh, it's the perfect primer for my foundation. All right, like I said, it is going to be mostly a Too Faced day with some of these face products. So I am going to be using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have mine in the shade Snow. This probably might be too light for me. Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Look at that fake tanner situation. That is so embarrassing. Wow, how did I just notice that? That is awful. Extremely awful. I'm just gonna pump this on my finger and see. Ooh, yeah, she too. Whoa. Ah, I forgot how yellow tone this foundation is. I'm gonna add some of my e.l.f. BB cream in just because this is quite dark, or darker. And I'm gonna put this on the outskirts of my face. e.l.f. Total Face Sponge, I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna rub and mix these two. Oh, okay, let's kind of bring this down here. Oh my. For concealer, I am using the Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. I love concealing my chin. That is probably one of my favorite parts. Concealing my chin and bronzer. Absolute favorite parts. I'm gonna apply my Born This Way powder. Born This Way. I feel like that should have been a collection with Lady Gaga. Taking about that much powder in the lid, dipping it right in with my beauty sponge. Boop, boop. I'm gonna dust this under the eyes. After applying with a sponge, I like to just dabble over with a brush. There's not a bunch of product, it's just one area of my face. It just kind of disperses it out more and blends it all over my face. Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. It looks so light in the pan, but when I apply it on my face, it's a lot darker and a lot orange than it looks like. I applied first the transition shade, and then that orange we applied all over the lid. For my inner water rim right here, that is now blank, I'm first gonna go over with it with a white eyeliner. This is by NYX. I'm first gonna run this on the waterline, and then I'm gonna pat some of that bright yellow transition shade over top that white liner. I'm gonna fill my brows real quick with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe, the Milani Berry Amore Baked Blush. Highlight, I'm going to use my Colourpop Super Shock Cheek Highlight. This is in the shade Lunch Money. I'm gonna just use my finger. Oh, it's so buttery and creamy feeling. I love it. Ooh. I'm going to run brow gel through my brow. This is one of the very last steps I do, so that if there is any highlight or powder in my brows, this gel takes it out. For lips, I'm just gonna keep with a gloss. This is the Milani Amore Shine Liquid Lip Color. This is in the shade Delight. I believe this is their lightest lip gloss shade. Okay guys, that completes the summer mango-y eye look for you today. I hope you like it. If you try to recreate it, make sure you tag me or DM me. I would love to see. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.